Gulfport's a town of about 70,000 people. My property is 72 units. Some of the challenges are finding reliable community partners because we don't have the big number that a larger city has. So there's not as much available for them.
Being here in a remote location and the size of the apartment complex, it's sometimes a hindrance because we don't have a lot of residents who share the same common interest.
The way I overcome there not being a whole lot of resources available is that I have 2 or 3 that are really strong community partners. We have specifically Fernwood Baptist Church comes every month and they do a birthday party with us sometimes, or arts and crafts, and they bring all the supplies for that, and the residents really enjoy the group of people that come with them. It's a really good time for everybody. We have a lot of fun.
Coming from a larger community, which is the greater Houston area, sometimes I felt like it was a needle in a haystack situation. There were tons of resources out there, whereas in a smaller community, the resources may be limited, but our coordinators can find networking groups that are supporting and depending on and helping each other, so that when one has a need, everyone jumps in to help. And so in that regard, it's actually a benefit to be in a smaller area sometimes. So our relationship with Elmington Property Management and Paula as a manager here is really a great example of how a management team and our side of supportive services with our resident service coordinators can work together to really enrich a property.
They're here to help our residents and me when I'm having difficult times with certain residents. They can just come in and handle it. They are awesome.
When she has a resident that's struggling in a particular area, she knows that she can refer that resident to Jennifer for assistance. And so we really strengthen each other by having a positive relationship without one entity feeling threatened by the other. We're here to help and we're here to support each other.
The manager at this remote location is wonderful. We have a wonderful relationship. She's very supportive. She is involved in almost every activity that I do. We just have a really good working relationship.
I've enjoyed working for Portfolio Resident Services because my regional coordinator is amazing. She's very helpful. I can go with her with anything, and within 3 seconds she has advice for me. The advice that I would give to a coordinator is to be able to dig deep inside of yourself to see what are the things that you might have needed if you were in their position. Because if you often think about it, we all need the same things. And so I would just try to make sure that I do a needs assessment so they can actually get to know what their property needs.
The advice I would give to another coordinator at a remote location would be don't get discouraged. You're going to hear no from people, but the ones that you do hear yes from are the ones that make it all worthwhile.
I would just encourage a coordinator to get out there and find what's available and network, network, network. Go to community events, go to health fairs, go everywhere that you see that there might be community partners available. Bring your business cards, hand them out, follow up with them afterwards and see what they can bring to your property in the way of programs and benefits and that sort of thing. So I think the key in a remote area really is truly networking.